This is the Night Owls Disc Golf Podcast. I'm Shane.
And I'm JP.
And yo, we out here. I just wanted to add some flair.
I gotta say, we had like an incredibly hard time coming up with something for Monday.
Yeah.
And we literally sat on our phones probably for a good half an hour just looking for like something.
Yeah, but I think that's the fault of Instagram, because we got on Instagram and then we started like showing each other videos and it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And we had a video of a lady pulling on her tampon string. And some guy reacting to it. It was hilarious, but
yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, so there you go. We're not going to talk about tampon strings. What we're going to talk about is day of tournament preparation. And not preparation, just things that are kind of overlooked that is a good idea, especially on a multi-round tournament, to have with you. So this is actually a disc golf related Monday episode.
We haven't done one of those in a while.
No, we haven't. So YouTube is up, Door Disc Golf. Just go on there. We do have at least one episode up, or one video. Is that what they call them? Videos?
I'm going to go home and watch it.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
Just throw it up on the big tube.
Mm-hmm.
So we do have one up. It is a thumb track challenge or a thumb track comparison. So it's basically side by side. Joe and I throwing thumb tracks. Don't judge me because my forehand sucks.
Do you guys play around, or you just throw?
No, we throw backhand, forehand comparisons. It's, we have rhinos, pigs, slammers, you name it, armadillos. We missed a few, but for the most part, we got any of the big ones, and we played with them. So doordisc.com is another place you can find us, door_disc_golf and night_owl_pod, owls_pod. And that'll bring us to our Instagram. So let's get to it.
I was just thinking, I kind of just want to do a video of like 9-speed just stable drivers, because there's so many.
I think that's, anytime you have an idea and we want to go out, love your pretty face on there.
Okay.
So with that being said, so day of tournament packing. So what I do is, where we're at, there's not many tournaments that happen around here. So
definitely not a lot of multi-day tournaments.
Right. Or even multi-round tournaments that part. Most. So, but even if I'm close to home, these things aren't that big of a deal. There might be some of you that are listening that never have to travel to go to tournaments. They just all around, especially if you're in the West Bend area. Mm-hmm. Every weekend, Josh is going to have one.
Right.
So, but you have some things that can be overlooked quite often. So, the stuff that I bring is, and I'll just start with my clothing. I always bring 2 pairs of everything. Mm-hmm. And that's shoes, socks, shorts, underwear, and shirts. I bring 2 pairs of everything. And the reason I do that is because there is nothing worse than an itchy butthole out on the course.
True.
Because if you get swamp butt and you start chafing or anything like that, there's nothing better than going, like changing your underwear, changing your socks, whatever you need to do for whatever area is being ailed, and especially your underwear. Like, if you get wet underwear, like you're sweating, you get swamp butt, and you get some itchy or chafy buttocks, it is, or thighs or whatever ails you, it is so nice to change it into dry stuff, man.
Yeah.
Like, and then you can walk at the end of the day, which is awesome. And you're not having to like lay in your bed with cream all over areas for the rest of the night. So that is the one thing that I do. I always bring 2 of everything for a one-day tournament, especially if there's 2 rounds.
Yeah.
So
that's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't care even if I'm not even if I'm not sweaty or anything so I always bring extra socks as well. Like that's just a good cushioning sock. And even if, I will just change all my socks after the first round. Doesn't matter. Like, even if like, it just feels good to get the shoes off and like get your like toes and like get them aired out. Might bring a little bit of foot powder too, just help with that bit of wetness or whatever. And then I'll bring a couple pairs of pants, a couple sweatshirts, because you never know if your sweatshirts get wet, or rain jacket. I always try to have my pants I get are like golf pants, so they're always the like quick dry material. And even like if you're out though and it's like they're saturated, they're just not going to lose that, the wet
Yep.
fast enough. So it's always nice to have
Yeah.
the extra pairs.
Yeah, if you're in inclement weather, there's nothing better than having a second set of clothes. And it is awesome to come back and you're completely dry and everybody else is still soggy.
Yeah.
It can give you a leg up. I mean, honestly.
So I'll bring 2 pairs of shoes as well. I have a pair of waterproof shoes and I've forgotten them and then like had to walk around in like wet shoes and it's the worst. But someone turned me on to the fact that they make waterproof socks.
Yes.
And I was like, ooh, I should maybe get a pair of those.
Yep. Yep. I found merino wool socks.
Yeah.
They are an investment. They're like $10 a pair. But I just bit the bullet one day. I took all of my cotton socks, threw them away, donated them.
Yeah.
And I bought like 12 pair of merino wool socks.
Yep.
And I have the exact same sock. I don't have to try to match them or anything. I wear the same socks every single day. Not the same socks, but the same style of sock every day.
I get what you're saying.
But I could with those merino wool. Like my shoes don't get stinky anymore. They're fantastic. So the next thing that I always make sure that I bring is some sort of hard candy. I know it sounds strange, but it's not only an energy thing where I can just pop it in my mouth, suck on a Jolly Rancher, but it's also a mind thing.
Sure.
It just
lasts.
Yeah, exactly. And it's also something I can pull candy in my pocket and ask people if they want candy.
Yeah.
It always lightens the mood a little bit,
Right.
especially after a bad throw.
Bad round. Hey.
Yeah, anybody want candy?
Yeah.
And I always tell them the lint's free. So, but yeah, so I always bring some sort of hard candy because it can be a distractor if you have something going on, or even if you're doing something well, it can be a distractor just to kind of keep your mind off of something else. It's just one of those nervous little habit things that I like to do. I like to have candy, or some sort of hard, like long lasting, hard candy. I mean, that's all I choose is hard candy because I'm fat. So I'm sure there's other things that might be healthier, but no, I don't choose them. Jolly Ranchers. So yeah, that. And then I keep an ample supply of ibuprofen.
Yeah.
Is the other thing. And I'm to an age now where I preemptive strike on the ibuprofen or on the pain that's about to happen. So I'll actually take one ibuprofen before I even start the round.
That's smart.
And in between, I'll take 2, and then I take 1 at the end.
I wish I did that my last tournament.
Yeah.
The preemptive ibuprofen. That would have been smart.
Yeah. Well, with my shoulder issues, and like I said, I carry extra weight, so my feet hurt.
Yeah.
At the end of, especially 2 rounds, my feet will hurt. I don't whine about them. It's not the reason I don't win. It's nothing like that. It's just they hurt, and I don't want to hurt. And I'm not even an ibuprofen or aspirin or I don't take medicine outside of this. Like that's the only time I take medicine. So, but yeah. So that. You got anything else?
As far as what?
Anything else that you should bring outside of the normal?
Oh, I mean, obviously just I bring a ton of towels and then make sure they're in plastic bags just so you don't want damn towels. That's always a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
Trying to wipe your disc off with wet towels.
Yeah.
And then we got the Max Wax with the grip, the dry sacks or sport sacks. I probably have 3 or 4 of those in my bag because those soak up the moisture, and if that's once they soak up the moisture, they can't soak up anymore. So I've got that. I lay everything out the night before that I'm going to take because I don't want to have to worry about it in the morning because I'm always like, oh God, I forgot this, or and luckily I haven't played many tournaments lately, but the ones that I have played are close to home, so maybe during lunch if I had to, I could get back and forth quick enough to go home and get it and come back. But
Yeah. It's actually funny, these flex starts that we have here, I don't think about it all. I just get up, get dressed, just like I'm going to play a fun round. And just like if I was going to work and then someone calls me and say, hey, you want to play? I mean, that's kind of how I prepare for those.
Sure.
I always have my discs in the trunk and all that stuff. But yeah, when I go away, that's the type of stuff I do too. I always make sure there's multiples of. And the only other thing that I do that may be unorthodox is I have two posts for my, or two handles and posts for my Zukas.
Oh,
And
really?
one I have drilled with a umbrella holder on it.
Oh, that's smart.
So I bring that and the umbrella and I just throw it in the trunk.
Nice.
So if I need it, I can just switch the handle out real quick, throw the umbrella on it, and it's good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a really good. That's cool.
Yeah. So, because I had two carts, and the handles are the same across Zukas.
Yeah.
So I just did that so then I can switch them between the two carts. One of these days I'll get rid of the second cart, but until then, I have that. So
Yeah.
and one of them will have it's really nice, like hardcore. It's one you put on like a golf bag, like an actual golf bag on the hand, or it's a golf cart, or I don't remember what it was for, but it's like really heavy duty, really heavy duty. So, but yeah, that's it. So outside of obviously bringing your discs, your grip enhancers, your minis, and then pencils. Mm-hmm. I mean, those are kind of the for sure things that are always with me. Outside of that, those are the things that I think about. I always bring multiple pairs of everything: shoes, socks, shorts, pants, underwear. And I honestly can't stress that enough. Underwear. Like, there's nothing worse than being halfway through a round and you're going, crud, my thighs are on fire, my butt's on fire, whatever it may be. But your tenders are on fire.
Yeah.
Nothing worse than trying to have to play through that.
True.
And you can. It'll be no problem. It's the ride home that's going to suck. Especially from a multiple day tournament that's far away from your house. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's about it. Chapstick.
Oh.
Maybe chapstick.
Don't get it mixed up with your DG Max Wax stick.
Exactly. So, all right. So, other than that, JP, OnlyFans. All right.
No fans.
I'm gonna keep trying.
You can keep pestering me. It's fine.
Exactly. So YouTube is up. Doordisc.com. Door_disc_golf. Night_owls_pod. And outside of that, have yourself a fantastic day. Have fun out in the tournaments, and don't forget your underwear. Keep it subpar. Peace.